see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough. Let's get this game going. The Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He left the ball in the end zone. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Inside the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. He'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'll be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job to open up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Split backfield here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Picks up the first, looking for more. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with their defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Bringing pressure. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. Got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should let the ball in the end zone. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Lee Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
So the offense with the first and 10 now. Football placed exactly at midfield. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Send the back in motion. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field lead, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal.
Green 25.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Ace his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Might have to try the extra point. BAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as he gets set to send this one away. And the fair catch signal for it taken. The Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustment. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
There's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returning right down. Sets up the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchdown. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run brought down after just a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There's not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
4th down, look at a throw for it. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not moving at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21 until the drive will start.
And the Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And you've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Breaking tackles.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage here. Offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. They get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe. Point toward the second half. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up. To throw it here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot mistake that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They break up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll lost it to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled after the interception. That'll be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors to their halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Tech offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That one moves the ball to the 16.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down. Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. The Red Raiders pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. The defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get this for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. On second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He did not get it.
Game on the play.
Play for this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 come up.
At the 28-yard line. Second down.
Ready, fight. Let's go. Flip it, flip it. Ready, go.
They'll test the right side here. Running through the tackle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Tailback with another carry. Fights through a tackle. And run down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Has the first down, still on the move. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop it at the 24. Good coverage.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 37. Second down.
Shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Red Raiders tussle to the line to run that hurry up. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. But they were backed up to start the drive. Some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 28, Texas Tech.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
This one will be fair caught. This time, fighting off the defender. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 28, Texas Tech 23.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. He'll make the first down on that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
The offense will set him now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter.
31, Ohio State 28.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket. Yep.
Runs through the defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Easy.
He's got it. Already past the first down marker. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
BT up and good. The lead is 4. Pickup team is on the field to move this one around. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Inside give now from the shotgun. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the mark. Offense gets set. 2nd down play here.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And there, a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Crucial third down play coming up. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
That one didn't go anywhere here on third down. It will bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs at elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Well, the coach has kind of expected it to be this kind of game.